I can hardly speak, I lose all control, but something takes over me and it takes your love so amazing. It's not a phase, I want you to stay with me by my side. I swallow my pride, your love is so sweet, it knocks me right off of my feet. Can't explain why your love, it makes me weak.
It's as simple as literally this. Zip, cinch, and lift. The higher the lift, the more support, and just like that, you've completely changed the game. And I promise you'll never look for another sports bra again. Check it out at shefit.com.
Come to Goodwill with us. OMG, how charming. She dirty though. Real dirty. Leg check. OMG, the skirt has been hiding these beauties. Take home and de-Rona. Snip snip. Border cut. Yang the dust. Glad I had my mask on. Remove staples. So much cuter, time to deep clean. Little green. Spray. Scrub to lift dirt. Tiny scrub. Vacuum. The difference. So gross, but so satisfying. Repeat multiple times on entire chair. Took us about 2.5 hours. So dark we filled 4 of these to clean it fully. Photo shoot. Perfection. Sold in less than 24 hours. Follow us on Instagram at Rising Gaminis.
Words cannot explain how nervous I was for this day. We woke up at 4 a.m. because we were too excited to sleep, packed the car with all the spices and drove to Moore Park in Sydney. We got to our spot early, which was good because it took us 2 hours to set up because we had no idea what we were doing. And our stall turned out pretty okay. It took me forever to decide how we would give samples, so we did bread, olive oil, and the spice mix, and you guys loved it. Hi, my name's Priya, and I sell my dad's special spice mix. This was my very first market ever, and thank you for everyone coming to see.
I'm going to teach you how to get textured beach waves in 10 minutes. Start with a 1.2-inch curling wand and curl away from your face. Brush it out immediately for a looser curl. Continue curling starting at your ear and alternating the direction of each piece. This is the difference with one side curled. Last and most important, I'm adding some dry texture spray for some volume and texture.
Now what do we say when we're sad and depressed during quarantine? COVID ain't stopping, but these ass cheeks be poppin'. Clap them cheeks, bitch.
This is why you should think twice about making your friend your surrogate. I always knew I wanted to have a few kids. I've dreamt of being a mom for as long as I can remember. However, due to a medical condition, carrying a baby isn't an option for me. I wasn't going to let this stop me, so I started looking into surrogacy. This process was really expensive and a lot harder than I thought. After months of searching, my best friend Ashley volunteered to be my surrogate for me and my fiance. She knew how much we wanted to start a family. I was so excited and extremely grateful. Ashley and I had been friends for 8 years, and I couldn't think of anyone better to be our surrogate. My fiance and I decided to ask Ashley to move in with us so that we could all be there for each other throughout the pregnancy. Everything was going great until it wasn't. Ashley started making a few comments to my fiance that made me really uncomfortable. One night, she asked him to give her a back massage. When he hesitated, she said to him, "I'm carrying your child, you should do whatever I ask you to." I let this comment go, even though it didn't sit right with me. Another night, she referred to herself as his baby mama, which made me furious. I told her she was overstepping, and she laughed and told me she was just kidding. It only got worse from here.
I hate this skate. It's hideous, but I was quoted over $10,000 to replace it. So I decided that I'm gonna do it my damn self. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Is it gonna be perfect? No. But it's gonna be perfect for me. This is just one of 3 parts. Follow along to see the final gate.
Lighting my friend's money on fire to get her reaction.
Yo, what the hell are you doing?
What does?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Oh my god.
Do you want to be a better ally to disabled people? The opposite of disabled is non-disabled. Here's why using able-bodied is problematic. It erases those who have non-visible disabilities but are still able-bodied. It also implies that disabled people lack able bodies.
Doing my makeup horrible to see my husband's reaction.
All right, I'm good to go. I'm ready. Let's go.
I'm thinking of getting this new little webcam. Yikes.
What?
The webcam is really expensive. You try something new?
Oh yeah, I thought I would do something with my...
Let me just put you in the light. Let me put you in the light. Wow.
You like it? Took me a long time.
You look like a little... like a butterfly with those wings. You're about to just take off. Oh, and the lips are in...
It's like a little heart because I love you. You like it? You don't like it.
Are you happy with it?
Yes.
You're happy with it?
I'm happy with it.
And I'm happy with it. Let's get going.
Okay.
Yeah, you walk in front.
I don't want your money. I got this just for you. Keep your money.
Part 2 of why you should think twice about making your friend your surrogate. Ashley continued to overstep throughout the surrogacy process. One night, she told me she didn't like the name that I picked out for my baby and started giving me recommendations on what she thought the name should be. As it got closer to the due date, Ashley told me that she had thoughts about moving in permanently and raising the baby with my fiance and I, which was never part of the plan. When I shut that down, she seemed bitter. I could tell she had developed feelings for my fiance, which made it even more awkward. I knew I made a terrible mistake picking her as my surrogate. After my daughter was born, Ashley stayed with us for a little while longer, even though it wasn't part of our initial agreement. She wanted to spend every second holding our new baby girl, and I could tell that she was getting overly attached. We decided to tell Ashley our observations and told her that she had to move out before things got worse. She didn't take this well, and when she left, she told us that she didn't want to hear from us anymore. A couple years later, Ashley reached out to us and asked if she could come over and see us. When she came over, she told my daughter right in front of me that she was her real mom and that she'd find out when she was older. I couldn't believe it and immediately asked her to leave. Luckily, I haven't heard from her since.
How was that? So what would you call that, inside strike, or what would you call that?
Close, yeah.
Is it strike?
Yeah.
Good dude, come on, close. It's belt high, man.
Wait, do you see that girl? Is she looking at you? Are you looking at my man? Yeah, I know he's cute, but he's mine. This, mine. All mine. Huh, babe?
Yeah.
Keep looking at my man.
You just made me famous with this comment. You want to know why? Because everyone who's nice on this app is going to interact with this video and hype me up in the comments just to prove you're wrong. While they're doing that, I'll sing them a song. Can anybody find me somebody to love every day? I try, but everybody wants to put me down. They say I can't sing. Imagine that. They say I got a lot of water in my brain. I got no common sense. I got nobody left to believe.
So I had a request for a Women's History Month file similar to my Black History Month file, so I wanted to make that happen. This one has 51 women as opposed to the 37 Black History Month figure, so a little bit extra, and there are some overlaps, so there are a few that are in both files. I also organized this one by categories, so we've got athletes, activists, political figures, and more, entertainers, that type of thing. Another difference is I do have the short 3 to 5 minute biographies if you click on the person, but then I also included some books from Get Epic for each person that had one. Another difference is I have a PDF of the coloring sheets and worksheet pages completely separate, so you can either bundle them together or just do the slides or just do the worksheets. I also made more worksheets this time, so there's a Venn diagram, interesting facts, a research report, and then some pages for you to write what you learned about each person. Click the link in my bio if you're interested in buying.
Hold up, TikTok, because I need your help. This woman here, Christina Cook, is putting her hands on the face of a black child and making fun of the fact that he has his eyebrows shaved. If you look up here, she says, "Why is this boy's eyebrow shaved?" With the emoji like this. Now, this is a secret group that is by daycare providers, and it's called Spill the Beans. Oh, you're spilling the beans? Well, Christina, let's spill some beans on you. Christina Cook, I don't know what daycare you own, but that child's parents need to be made aware that you are making fun of him and posting him in a secret group. But don't you worry, we will find out. TikTok, I'm going to need that help.
So what kind of husband do you want with?
What do you think?
Rich?
I thought you knew me better than that. I would like a man who is educated, enterprising, and ambitious.
So you wouldn't mind if he was poor?
That kind of man is never poor.
Did you know that women speak 30,000 words a day and men only speak 15,000?
Wait, say it.
It's because we have to repeat ourselves, that's why.
I'm sick of wasting my hot years. Look at me. Look at me. I should be wearing this at a club right now. I should be dancing and feeling it until a guy comes up behind me and starts dancing and I go, no thank you, I'm not interested. And he'll go, oh come on, he'll keep dancing and I'll say, no seriously, stop. And then he'll keep dancing and then I'll throw an elbow back at him and then you punch with your palm upwards and get his nose. And then he'll be like, security. And I'll be like, whatever, because I'm drunk. And then I'll start dancing like this to keep all the men away, like windmill arms. Actually, I don't think I liked clubbing very much.
Hey, do you mind if I finish the almond milk? I'll replace it like this week.
Oh no, I'd planned on using it in my smoothie today. I don't like it when plans change. And if I change my breakfast, does that affect the other meals I planned for today? She probably won't replace it, but what if she does and she gets the wrong kind? Just say no.
Yeah, go for it.
Here's what we do in the OR to make sure you're safe and comfortable.
The operating room can get really chilly, so we always keep you warm with this heated blanket. We put padding on every surface of your body that touches the bed. These are called SCDs. They give your legs a massage to prevent blood clots. When you're under anesthesia, you don't have a blink reflex, so we gently tape the eyes to prevent any corneal abrasions. And yes, I'm always looking out for your lashes.
Do you love nuts as much as me? Peanuts, rip them open. Then proceed to spend 30 minutes of your meaningless existence cracking them open. Then pull off the skin to get a naked peanut. Minnie Linny, you're too young for that. Continue cracking. Do you have 2 cups or 1 little ninja? Then give some to the sous chef and deal with the shells. In a pot, add peanuts, sugar, salt, and water. Mix and bring to a boil. Let simmer for 25 minutes until your nuts are sticky. Take out the blicky and spray down the tray. Spread your nuts and make them salty. Bake at 300 for 20 minutes. Flip them and put them back in the oven for another 20. Those are some good-looking nuts. I'm feeling nutty.
Part 44 of Badass Latinas in History. We're going to talk about Maria Elena Salinas. She was born August 1954 in Los Angeles, California to Mexican immigrant parents. She began her broadcasting career in 1981 at a Los Angeles Univision affiliate news network, before becoming co-anchor of Noticiero Univision in 1987. She has interviewed hundreds of world and state leaders all over the world, even rebels, and has interviewed every single US president since Jimmy Carter. Actually refused to interview you-know-who in 2016. In 2007, she co-hosted the first ever Spanish-dubbed presidential debate on Univision. And her philanthropy work includes the Maria Elena Salinas Scholarship Funds, which is for Hispanic students interested in journalism, as well as 20 years at the National Latino Association of Elected Officials, which encourages immigrants to get involved in politics. She was the longest-running female news anchor in the world before retiring in 2017. She has won numerous Emmy Awards, a Peabody Award, and has been dubbed the voice of Hispanic America by the New York Times. And as always, we'll finish off with a quote.
My grandma is 75 years old, fixes her own car, and still works full-time. Our 7 rescue dogs get super happy when she gets home. They know she's an angel. Her birthday is next week. Blowing this up would help her and the dogs a lot.
It's a great day to be a woman.
But there is no one way to be a woman.
There's no one day to celebrate. There's no one way to dictate us.
There's no one that's more worthy.
There's no one like me.
Or her, or them.
We are different and collectively deserving.
Loving, leading, learning.
Women shake the tables,
kick the label, and call the shots. Women write the blueprint.
Don't be afraid to stir the pot. Let's go challenge every single thing that they assume.
Women. Women. Women.
Make room.